Hello students, welcome you back to your computer class. So I hope all of you are doing well, and as we are discussing the exercises of chapter 1, I hope you have gone through them and done few of the questions as well. So before moving further, let us see and complete the remaining questions of the exercise. So coming back to our textbook, in the previous class we have covered the filling the blanks, objective type questions, and true and false. So I hope you have done as well. Now today we will complete the answer the following questions. So let us start and do the question answers as well. And if you are having any confusion, you can pause the video over there and watch it again. Okay. So first question is, what is computer system? The fourth A is what is computer software. So let us see. If we go to the initial pages of the chapter, on page number 3 the answer will be there. Let us see on page number 3. Coming on page number 3, here it is. The question was what is computer software, so you can find it here. Software, also called a program, consists of series of related instructions organized for common purpose that tells the computer what tasks to perform and how to perform them. Clear? So you can write the answers point wise. So write this point number 1, and point number 2 you can write this one. Yes, it plays a vital role in computer system by creating a bridge between computer hardware and computer user. So you can make the sentence little bit short in your own language also. Clear? So the question was what is computer software? So you have to write the answers point wise. It will be easy also to remember. Clear? So first point you will write that computer or a program, it consists of related instructions organized for common purpose, which tells the computer what tasks to perform and how to perform. And second point you will write that software acts as a bridge. You can make it short, that software acts as a bridge between computer hardware and computer user. I hope this is clear. Okay, so coming to the next question, you can write few examples also. If it is possible, give an example. For any example of computer software, you can write MS Word, MS Paint. It can be anyone, it can be system software or application software. Right now it is only about software, so you can write anyone. Okay, let us come to next question. So next question is, name the two major types of software. So it is very easy. The two major types of software it is asking. So what will be the answer? The two major types of software are application software and system software. We can see in the book also. Let us see. So the answer of this is, the two major types of software are, here it is, the two major types are system software and application software. Clear? So write point wise. Point number 1 is system software and second one is application software. Clear? Now coming to the next question. The next question is, what is user interface? What is user interface? So this answer is also on page number 3, I think. Let us come to page number 3. User interface it was asking. So in the initial first paragraph only it is given. Here it is. The user interface controls how you enter data and instructions and how information is displayed on the screen. Clear? So this is the definition of this. What is user interface? The user interface controls how you enter data and instructions and how information is displayed on the screen. Clear? Then you can write the two, you can say the two examples of this. What are the two examples? One is GUI and another is CLI. write the full form. Here it is given graphical user interface. So this is the first one, and the next one is CLI, that is command line interface. It is also, so answer for this will be, the initial definition is this: the user interface controls how you enter data and instructions and how information is displayed on the screen. And after this you can give the two examples. The two examples, one is the graphical user interface and the next one is command line interface, which is also given on page number 4. Let us come to page number 4. Erase this first. Coming to page number 4. So here you can find, yes, the two interfaces are, one is command line interface and next is graphical user interface. So you have to write these as example of the user interface. Clear? So these are the two types, you can say. Clear? So write the two types with the definition. I hope this is clear. Wherever you are facing difficulty, you can pause the video and easily then you can watch it again, and then it will clear your confusion as well. Now coming to the next question. The next question is, what is package software? Clear? We have done till 4C. Then fourth day is, what is package software? So this is also on page number 3. Let's just go back to page number 3. So here you can find on page number 3 the definition of package software. Yes, the first one. So what is package software? It is a copyrighted software that is available in computer stores or on the internet. Clear? So this will be the definition, and you can write an example of this also. Example of a package software will be, you can write MS Office. MS Office will be example of a package software. Any of the software which is you can say a bundle type or which is copyrighted and which can be purchased on internet as well as on the different computer stores. Clear? So this is the definition of package software. I hope this is clear. Now coming to the next question. The next question is 4th E, and the question says, name the 3 major categories of system software. Very easy. Easily you can find on page number 4th only. Coming on page number 4, you can see it here. The question was, what are the 3 major, what were the major types of system software? So easily you can see here the system software is categorized into these 3: operating system, device driver and utility program. And you can make this diagram. The system software categorized in 3 parts. One is operating system, device driver and utility program. So only you have to write the names. Defining of these is not required in this question. Clear? I hope easily you can find out. This is on page number 4th. I hope many of you have done these questions already when I have given you the homework. Even then, those who have not, you can check it and write now. Now coming to the next question, let us erase this first. Okay. Now next question is 4th F. We have done till 4th E. Yes, the 3 major categories of system software. After that 4th F. What is the difference between software registration and product activation? So I hope this we have discussed also in the initial classes. What is software registration and product activation? So this you can find on page number 3. Here it is. Okay, let us come on page number 3. Yes. So it is given here, the registration and activation. So this also you can write point wise. Registering the software usually involves submitting your name and other personal information to the software manufacturer, and registering the software entitles to get the technical product support. So this, in the registration you can write 2 points. First point is, registering means submitting the names and other user details to manufacturer, and second point is, registering helps to get the technical product support. You can make the sentence little bit shorter. Clear? So the first point you have seen that registering means submitting the important data, that is the user data, and second one, it helps for getting the technical product support. And in product activation is the technique that some software manufacturers use to ensure that the software is not installed on more computers. Clear? So to activate this process is called as activation. Installed on more computer than legally licensed. Clear? Only the only those computers can run the software which on which the product is activated. There are some keys using which we can activate the software, or we can purchase the license online as well as on the computer stores. And in the second point you can write the software doesn't function or has limited functionality until it is activated. Here, so the sentences can be made little bit shorter and the answers can be written point wise. So 2 point each in registration, and in the product activation also we can write 2 points. Clear? I hope this is clear. Now coming to the next question, let us erase this first. Okay. Next question is, what is difference between, the question is 4th G, what is the difference between a system software and an application software? So let us see what is the difference. We already know system software is something which controls the computer, and application software which does our personal works. Okay, so let us see in the book also what is the answer. For system software we can find on page number, let us see, on page number 4. Yes, here it is, system software. So first you will write system software. System software is a computer software that is designed to operate the computer hardware and to give and maintain platform for running the application software. This can be written pointwise very easily. And second point, it helps in running the computer hardware and computer system. Clear? So you have to write 2 points. The first point will be the first sentence, and second point will be this, that it helps in computer software, running the computer software and computer system. Clear? So in the system software you can make a diagram if you want. This will be sufficient for system software, and you have to write answers point wise. It will be easy as well as it will be, you can say, easy to learn. Clear? Now next point, you have to write the application software. So let us see where we will find the application software. Application software is present on page number 7. Let us see. Here it is on page number 7 we can find. So what is application software? Application software consists of programs designed to make user more productive and assist them with personal tasks. So this can be the first point, and in the second point you can write few of the different works which can be done, like it allows to create memos, letters, reports and other document, develop multimedia presentation, web pages, diagram. No need to write all of these, write few of them. Clear? So the application software you can write 2 points. First is that it consists of program designed to make users more productive and assist them with the personal tasks. So this is the first point, and in second point you will write application programs helps user to create letter, memos, multimedia presentation, web pages, images. Clear? So write few of these tasks which can be done using the application software. I hope this is clear. Make the sentences you can say grammatically correct and easy to learn as well. Clear? Now coming to the next question. Next question is, here it is. Next question is fourth H. We have done till difference between system software and application software. Yes, the fourth H is what is an operating system. So easily we can find operating system is a type of system software or application software. Yes, correct. Operating system is a type of system software. So let us see where it is. This is also on page number 4, I think. Let us go back to page number 4. So here we can find about operating system on page number 4. An operating system, or OS, also called as OS, is a software that enables a computer system to work. Clear? This is the first software to be loaded in a computer. Clear? This will be the second point. And third point, you can write that it takes input from different input devices, displays coordinate and displays the output on the monitor. There are various other things, only write few points. First point we have seen, second point we have seen that it is the first software to be loaded, and third point you can write it takes input or recognizes input from input devices like keyboard, mouse, and displays the output on the monitor. No need to write the whole sentence. Write the answers point wise. First point we have seen that it enables computer software to work. Second point, it is the first software to be loaded on the computer. And third point, you will write this sentence that what it does, it takes input from the input device and coordinates and display the output on the monitor. Clear? So this way you can write the definition of operating system. And can we write an example very easily, like Windows is Microsoft Windows. In that we have different versions, Windows 7, Windows 10. So you can write any of this. Clear? For the mobile we can say Android is operating system. So already you are familiar with the various operating system. You can write example, any one example, or any one or any two. Okay, let us see the next question. So next question is, here it is, explain the different types of general purpose software and specific purpose software. So here you can see we have to explain as well. So this is a long answer type question. So this will be of will cover all the few examples and we have to explain them also. So let us see few of the general purpose and application specific purpose software. So the answer is on page number, let us find out. Okay, let us go page number 8. Yes, here it is. So we have to explain as well. So in the general purpose software, you will write the few examples of general purpose software. First one, write 3 or 4 each of them. So in the word processing software, you have to directly write only, don't need to write the definition of general purpose. Directly write the examples. So examples of general purpose software. First you will write word processing software. In that you can write word processing software helps to create documents using a word processor. Clear? Then give example. No need to write very long answers, it will be sufficient. So example you can write Microsoft Word is a word processing program. Next you are writing 3 or 4. So first we have written word processing. Second one is spreadsheet software. So spreadsheet software, we can manage personal and financial finances with the help of spreadsheet program. And example also we can write that Microsoft Excel is example of spreadsheet program. Clear? Then in the database software, you can write, no need to write the database definition, you can write from here. Database softwares allows you to create, access and managing a database. The most widely used database program is Microsoft Access. Clear? Let me erase this. Okay, So we have done the definition of database software as well. So three we have seen: word processing, spreadsheet, and database software. Write one more. Okay, let me scroll the page little bit down. So for third we have seen. Fourth we can write presentation software. So in presentation or image editing, whatever, choose anyone. So presentation software allows you to create documents called as presentation. Clear? An example, write one. The popular presentation software is Microsoft PowerPoint. Clear? So this we can write easily. So we have seen 4 examples of the general purpose software. Now in the specific purpose software, all the definitions are of one line only. One line or hardly 2 line it will take. Okay, now coming to the specific purpose software, erase this first. Now in the specific purpose software, here it is on page number 8. Starting from page number 9 we can find the examples of specific purpose software. First, write accounting management. So write a few lines that accounting management is used to meet the needs of finance department or of a company by performing activities related to write few of these things like purchasing, invoicing, job costing, and payroll functions. Clear? The sentences which I have underlined, we have to write only that. It will take 2 lines hardly. No need to write all of these things. Write few examples, few works which we can done using the accounting management software. Second one, reservation system. Very easily it is written. You can write the both sentence that reservation system software is used for online booking, and these bookings can be done on train, aeroplane, hotel room, holiday package. Clear? So this way we have covered reservation system as well. Now in the third one is HR management. So HR management software centrally manages employees information such as contact details, employment status, benefits. So no need to write all of these. Few work you can say: status, then compensation, performance review, payroll, training, and much more. Clear? Only those which we have underlined. Clear? So this is also easy. We can relate that these are the works of HR management software. Then the fourth one, in both of them we are writing 4. So fourth one, write attendance system. So it is used by companies of all sizes to keep track of attendance, primarily in order to pay their wages. Only one sufficient single sentence is sufficient, and it covers all the things. Clear? So this also we have covered. So 4 in the general purpose and 4 in specific purpose software. I hope this is clear. Wherever you are finding confusion, pause it and see it again if there is any confusion. Okay, let us move to the next question. So answer the following questions we have covered. Now see the 5th question. What it is? Application based question. So the question is, your teacher has asked you to design a new school logo using an application software installed on the computer. Which application software you will use to do this work? Very easy. We have to design a new school logo. So here you can see it is something related to image. And which application software we use for image editing? There are various, so write few, any one or any two. I hope you will be easily find out. We have covered this in the book also. Few of the image editing software. I have given a hint also. I hope you can write easily. Now lab activity. So this also we can do now. Start the computer and make a list of softwares loaded on the computer. Open Word and categorize them as system software and application software. So maybe you don't have the computer at home right now, but you are using the mobile phones. So everyone is using that. So in the mobile phone also there are some application and few of the softwares. So now that you can write easily, you can open any notepad or any word processing application. Clear? I hope that it is already inbuilt in various application of the mobile phones. So you have to write this, make list of few of the applications which are system software and few of the application software. So system software is the software we have already covered in the, if we talk about the computer, system software is the different operating system which is controlling the computer, and in the androids, in the mobile phones, we have different system software like Android, iOS. For Apple phones, for Windows, we have Windows OS. So these are the system software, and the different applications which we are using, so they are the application, the different application, I mean the different apps in the mobile. In the same way, the different application softwares on the computer also. So we can write in any of the notepad, and you can save that. Clear? So this lab activity we can easily do. I hope you will do that also. Now there is a life skill activity. Let us see what it is all about. So life skill activity, let us read this first. We should never use pirated software. So pirated software either doesn't work properly or makes our computer hang frequently. Moreover, they are sold in the market without paying tax to the government. Talk about it in the class. So in the coming online class also we will discuss about this thing. So let me tell few things related to this question, that what is computer piracy. Actually, computer piracy is, as we have seen in the initial part of the chapter, product activation and registration. So to save the money, there are various users, or you can say the different hackers and crackers. There is a term called as crackers. So the person who crack the software without the key or the license, they are called as cracker. So all this is illegal activity. Clear? Why it is illegal? Because we have to pay some taxes whenever you are using any such software, or not only taxes, the software developer or the company which is making the software, they are also the beneficiary of this. Whenever you purchase any software, so some part of the money goes to the developer company. Clear? So this way, whenever you are using the illegal software, it is called as piracy, and it is also not a ethical way. Clear? So these are unethical ways, and we should not do these. Clear? The companies check them, and we can also face problems. There are some different IT acts according to which it is illegal in all of the countries, all of the world. It is prohibited. Clear? So to avoid this, what should we do? We should only use the licensed software and authentic software. And when we use the pirated software, we can face various problem also. Clear? Like the software will not function completely, it will hang, it may have some virus. Clear? So this way, these softwares can cause different problems as well. So I hope you will take care of these, that the pirated software should not be used by us. Clear? About this question we will also discuss in our coming online class. So before that, I hope you will complete the question answers and the different activities which we have discussed, the lab activity. Now in the coming class we are going to discuss about the number system, which is very interesting, and in this we will see that why only 0 and 1, and what is binary number. You must have heard about this most frequently, that why it is used, like only 0 and 1 is used in the computer. We will know about the different number systems. So very soon in the coming class we are going to cover these things, and there are different conversion systems also. Clear? So till then, complete the chapter 1, their exercises which we have covered, and we have already done the filling the blanks and other questions, so you can complete in your notebooks also. And whatever the important things and few of the diagrams, if it is required in the question, you can make on the blank pages. We have covered few of the abbreviations as well For example, full forms, GUI, CLI. Not only that, there were various others also. So you can write these abbreviations as well on the blank pages. Whatever thing which is interesting and which is you can say relevant for the examination point of view or for your learning purpose also. So you can write all those things on the notebook as well. Clear? It will be easy for you to revise those things. Clear? So till then, keep learning, enjoying, and whatever the doubts you have, you are most welcome with those questions in the online classes. So till then, stay fit and healthy. And so we are concluding for today. Okay, thank you class.